Hey chat, how are y'all? Hey Roughneck, how are ya? Oh, we are gonna be showing off Oxbo on this stream, but for part of Oxbo, we need some grass cut, so we're gonna cut some of this field real quick. We've got an hour to mess around with Oxbo, so we'll be fine. And if we go over a little bit, oh well. That just means we'll start Survival Monday a little bit later. Roughneck, congrats on surviving the heist. For that stream for Survival Monday tonight, we will be on Yukon. In about an hour. Planning that stream for 8, but if we go a little bit later doing this, we'll just start that stream a little bit later. No big. I will be exporting this stream over to YouTube after, so if you don't see this one or you don't get to see the whole thing for some reason, go sub over to my YouTube. And after Survival Monday, I will be over on Tik. There's my Tik link. And if you are watching this on YouTube, those two links will be in the description of the video. I will go back in after it is done exporting and add them, and if I can't do it before I export. After we are done mowing this field, well, as much as I go into, I don't know if I'm gonna do the whole thing or not. We will go into the shop and we will show off customizations of the equipment. And then after that, we are actually going to, well, I've already bought them on the map. So, but we're gonna take them and, see how they work. See what we can do with them. couple more passes right now, and I'm gonna leave this down here, so if we need more after that, we can always mow more. One more pass back down, and that's all I'm gonna do for now, because said if we find this isn't enough mowed, we can just jump back in here and mow some more. Alright, get this out of the way for now. I'm gonna jump to there, but Oxbo pack. There's showing here, there's 4 pieces of machinery, but actually, this is a lot more. We have the Oxbo AT4103 at $382,500. We have the Oxbo AT5105 at $480,000. Hey Spooky, how are ya? We have the Oxbo 6030 at $250,000. The Oxbo 2340 at $158,000. Now, this, we'll just go everything over in here. Okay, so, customization, 400 horsepower, variable transmission, 650 liters of fuel, 23 miles per hour. That is the road speed. 16,000 to 18,000 capacity. 18 tons, 12 miles per hour. Not too bad, just rearranging my living room for winter. Nice. And then you have this, which is a slurry tank, slurry spreader. Now, you can't use this directly as a fertilizer spreader, but we'll talk about that a little bit later in the stream once we get to actually trying out stuff in game. And then you go to the DNMS. This is a manure spreader. And then you have wheels, trailer board, Michelin, BKT, Midas, and back to trailer board. License plate, none. And then these two are pretty much the same. Sort of. Spooky and myself, congrats on surviving our heist. This one's a little bit bigger. You have 550 horsepower, variable transmission, 650 liters of fuel, 24 miles per hour, 25,000 liters, 25 tons, and a working speed of 12 miles per hour. Again, LNMS, this is a slurry part. The MS is the manure part. Trailer board, Michelin, BJT, Midas, back to trailer board. Can I actually put a plate on here? Yeah, I can. No plate, front and back, or back only. The 6030, 164 horsepower, variable transmission, 270 liters of fuel, 18 miles per hour, 31,000 liters, 11.2 tons at 4 miles per hour. Now, here you have a few setups. You have your harvester, which is basically like the regular in-game grape harvester, except for its Oxbo. Now this is where it gets interesting, because then you have the overloading harvester, which there's a pipe on, but for whatever reason, there isn't an internal capacity on this. So, we're gonna test this, but my opinion on this right now is, in single player, this one's useless. But I have an idea, we're gonna try something in a little bit. And then you have the multi-row sprayer. And then you have wheel brands, trailer board, Midas, Eiderstad, and trailer board, and again, plates, none, front and back only. And then you have the 2340, which is a windrower, which is why we needed to mow some grass. 8.2 tons, 105, at 105, let's try that again. 150 horsepower, 12 meters, and 11 miles per hour working speed. Of trailer board, BKT, Vaderstead, and back into trailer board. And plate, no plate, back only. And glowstick needs a drink. Alright. So, I think first thing we're gonna check out is the windrower. I need to buy some more stuff, but as you can see, the shop is pretty full, so teleport right here. Unfold merger. Change the work mode. Selected work mode, you have left or right? I want left. Lower, turn on. We're gonna go cruise. Oh, look at that animation. Isn't that so cool? Now, with this, we're gonna go down here and we're gonna turn around. Because with this on left merge, instead of 2 rows of grass for 2 passes, it's gonna turn into 1. And then if there's a spot where there's no grass, you can see it turns off. The animation isn't there. Come over here. We are putting both rows we're doing right now into 1 pass. So if you come to collect this or to ballot, whatever you're gonna do, instead of picking up 2 rows for these 2 passes, you're only picking up 1. And this 7R is handling this like a champ. There we go. Basically, there's that. That is really cool. Now, IRL, there's a self-propelled version of this windrower. I'm hoping that now that Oxbo is in the game, that a modder is gonna take that on and put that one in the game. We'll have to see. And a lot of times on these DLCs, people are like, oh, that's not very much, or that's only one specific thing we can do. But the brand's in the game, so that opens a whole new world for moderators. When Giants brings a new brand in the game, that is a whole new world for modders and what they can do. Oh, even if a pack is small like this and only centered on a couple things, a couple aspects of the game, you gotta remember, the brand is in the game now, so modders can bring other stuff from that brand into the game as mods. Yep, we are testing the Oxbo on Elm Creek. I wanted to be able to actually show this stuff off in the game and stuff, so I didn't want to do it on one of our survival maps, because then I wouldn't have been able to show you guys everything. That's why I'm streaming now this, and then at 8 we're gonna do Yukon. Alright, F12 fill units, fertilizer. Now, if we go up here, we go into tools? No, we're just gonna do packs. That's what I want. Go into grapes. This guy right here, this fertilizer spreader for the grapes, and olives. Well, I haven't tested olives. Maybe we'll do that too. But anyway, this fertilizer spreader only does 2 rows. Ah, Pete. This guy... I think I can go over 1 more. This guy? I need to get it lined up right. Does 5. So you're getting 3 more rows with this guy than you are with the Mercury. You can only get 2. Isn't it though, Pete? Okay. I want to see something. We need to... I'll throw some over here. Production, orchards. Because Glowstick is curious as to if this works with olives as well. I've seen everyone test this in other videos I've watched with grapes, but I've seen no one test this fertilizer unit with olives. So, I'm gonna fold this back up so we can get through. We're gonna try this on olives. Unfold. 3rd row in. Does this fit? I think it will. Glowstick just needs to get it lined up right. Maybe not. Maybe this isn't gonna work. Nope. I believe this is not gonna work. This only works with grapes. Now, I want to see something. The mods and DLCs... Okay, it does only show grapes. Well, that only works with grapes. It does not work with olives. But, for being able to do grapes, at least at 5 rows instead of 2, that's still nice. Now, some reason, I couldn't get this to change to harvested without this to change to harvested, even though they're in different fields. So, we need to... It's not olives, this is grapes. Ready to harvest 2. Alright. First, we're gonna grab this one. Heist, I am in. Get up to the field and see how this guy works. Alrighty. Unfold harvester. Unfold harvester. Turn on harvester. Now, something you are gonna notice. Now I do something. Fine. Packs, grapes. I'm gonna grab one of these. Just because I want to show you guys something. F12. No. Unfold this guy. No. This guy you unfold, turn on. Turn it on. And I'm gonna start harvesting. And you notice, you pretty much start seeing the number go up right away. Now, we're gonna get into this guy. Turn it on. Start harvesting. And the numbers started going up right here. It actually, like, there's the delay of the grapes going off the vines through this machine into the storage of the machine before it starts showing the number going up, the grapes going into the storage. And look at that animation right there. That is cool. Now, I am curious. We're gonna buy 2 more things real quick. Buy another 7R. We're going to go into packs. I'm gonna buy one of these. Because this one with the pipe, this next grape harvester we're going to check out has a pipe. But it doesn't have an internal capacity. Now, I want to test something on it. Okay. Of 12. And about there. Unfold. Now, we're gonna turn this guy on. We're gonna go down this whole second row. It's harvesting, but as you can see, there's no capacity. Oh, we're gonna get down this row. Turn it off. Unfold the pipe. And we got grapes. So, even though this doesn't show, now, we had 118 in here, and 340 in here. So, you can use this one with the pipe without using a worker, or in single or in multiplayer with someone like with a trailer behind you, like next to you in another row, harvesting where you're harvesting so that they can pick it up. But it looks like you're gonna lose a little bit of grapes. So, as I predicted, the one with the pipe is absolutely useless in single player. Now, oh, I didn't activate it. Fine. Now, comes to another point. Can you get with a small enough tractor, actually? Packs. Let's grab this Landini. If you were doing this in single player, or in multiplayer with someone, or you who use courseplay or whatever, can you get this trailer down a row? Yes, you can. So, you could either be in multiplayer with someone, have someone in this with a small enough tractor, following while someone else is harvesting, or if you use like courseplay, or I don't know, if for the sake of testing, Y'all are gonna see me do something I normally don't. Now, if I were to line this up with another row, and I'm gonna have to remember how to do this because I haven't messed with this in a while. Get this on here. And then create job. No, I only get go to. So you can't use this with the in-game and probably yeah. You can't use that with the in-game worker menu. Now, Courseplay or VCA or something you might be able to on PC. But on console, unless you're in multiplayer, there is no way to harvest with this pipe one without losing yield. So this one is absolutely useless in single player, so I recommend using this one in single player. This is like the normal in-game one. It has a capacity. It's just branded Oxbo and has a cool animation. That animation to where it doesn't start putting stuff in the storage right away is really cool. And I want to do one more thing with this. And we've got a couple more things to look at real quick. Let's look at the animation of this. There we go. That's cool. Okay. Now, I will be back in one moment, guys. Next things. I don't know. None of this field. We need to go F12. That field ground. Cultivated. Plowed. Lined. Seeds rolling. No. Stones pit. Okay. Of 12 again. Slurry. Fill. Now. Unfold slurry tanker does that. Turn on slurry tanker. As you can see, this does nothing. So now, we're gonna take this back to the store, because I didn't have this set up yet. Oxbo had just come out at 6 o'clock, so I didn't have time to get everything I needed to bought and set up. So, what you need to do is you need to go in here. When the slurry tanks, let's grab this guy. Let's grab this guy. Let's grab this. Let's grab this. Let's grab this. This. And this. All base game. I have no DLCs in here. Let's see what connects and what doesn't. We might be a little bit late for Survival Monday, but I want to make sure I go over everything that attaches. Actually, there's a field right here. We're gonna F12 this field to nothing in it. Okay. F12 slurry already has some in here. Unfold this. Really, Moose? It doesn't show up in the mods and DLCs section. Like, if you bring up the game and you go into mods and DLCs, it doesn't show up. But if you go into, like, a map, when you're selecting mods, it shows up. At least it did for me. Hi, Moose. And it works. And also, you can activate double fertilizer on here. So, one thing with double fertilizer though is we're going 10 miles per hour right now, and I activate double fertilizer, you go down to 5. Okay, Moose. If you're having trouble, maybe yeah. Look in your, mod selection screen going into a map, not the, mods and DLCs section. It's not showing up there right now. And so we lined up to this one. That one's not gonna work, so probably none of those ones will work. But it looks like any of these type will. And literally between this and this one, there's a couple differences. One of them is the capacity. Now, we're gonna come back into this field here. And we're gonna turn. When I turn, pay attention to how wide I turn. Yeah, but the capacity on this one is 25,000. The capacity on the smaller one is 16,000. Now, watch what I do when I turn on this one. The turning radius is a little bit different on these. That's the only other difference, really. Now, I'm going to show the bigger one here, because literally these manure spreaders, there's not much of a difference. Again, 18,000 capacity on here, and there's a 25,000 capacity here. You can also, and unfold, turn on, it's spreading at 12 miles per hour. Activate double application, it goes down to 6. This is a pretty wide spread, too. That is Oxbo. And that is going to be the end of this stream. give me about 15-20 minutes to get on the Yukon, switch stream titles, and I will be back in about 15-20 minutes. This will be on YouTube tomorrow. I will export this over to YouTube tomorrow, so if you did not see the whole thing and you want to, you will be able to on YouTube. Right now, I will be back in about 15-20 minutes with Survival Monday. See you in a few.